but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. Today's a new day, but where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that was promised me? Tell me it's alright. I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now. I smile, even though it hurts, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been there for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure it hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile, so smile. Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. Today's a new day, but tell me, where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that was promised me? Tell me it's alright. I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now. I smile, even though it hurts, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. I sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile. Smile for me. Can you just smile for me? Smile, smile for me. Can you just smile for me?
But all the people say,
Oh, you look so much better when you, 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 you look so much better when you smile. I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now. Right now, I smile, even though it hurts, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. I sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile, so smile. You look so much better when you, 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 you look so much better when you smile.
Purpose statement. Our purpose is to create a spiritual community that recognizes that there is one presence
and one power in the universe, God. Daily, we actively practice this spiritual truth. We open our heart space to each person to acknowledge one another as expressions of God. It is in each other that we see God.
May our hearts be open. 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 May our hearts be open.
Good morning. I'm sharing some affirmations to light your path and help you connect to your inner divinity. I trust that the divine universe gives me exactly what I need at exactly the right time. I am pure, beautiful, radiant light. I surrender to the loving will of the universe. I am deeply and unconditionally loved by the universe. I am worthy of unconditional love from divine energy. I am connected to a limitless source of creativity, abundance, health, happiness, and love. Everything is unfolding in perfect timing. I trust, I believe, I receive. Pure light flows through me and heals my body, mind, and spirit. Even when the world is immersed in darkness, I walk forward in faith, love, and light. I trust and believe that everything is always working out for my highest good. I am peaceful, I am centered, I am grounded. I release doubt and welcome faith. I openly accept spiritual guidance from a higher power. I am love, I am light, I am connected to all. May these powerful words be a guiding beacon that gently leads you back home to yourself, back to your heart, back to your soul, and back to your truth.
I shall have what I decree. Yes, I believe. It belongs to me. I shall have what I decree. Yes, I believe. It belongs to me. And so I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. Speak your word into the atmosphere. That's the way things happen. Just speak into the atmosphere. Speak your word into the atmosphere. If you're a little shy, don't worry about it. Just say it softly. But speak, 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 oh, speak, speak, speak your word, speak your word, speak, 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 declare it, 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 declare your word, declare your word, oh, declare it, declare it, declare it, declare it, say it's mine, 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 what's yours is yours, it's mine, what's mine is mine, it's mine, I can take it, it's mine, I can make it, it's mine, say yes, yes, say yes, yes, say yes, 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 yes to your yes, to all your yes, say yes, yes, say yes, yes, speak, 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 speak your love, speak your love, speak, 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 speak your word, speak your word, speak into the atmosphere, into the atmosphere, oh, speak into the atmosphere, speak into the atmosphere, speak your word into the atmosphere, speak into the atmosphere, speak into the atmosphere, speak into the atmosphere, I shall have what I decree. Yes, I believe. It belongs to me. And so I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. I'll speak into the atmosphere. Speak into the atmosphere. Speak into the atmosphere. Speak into the atmosphere.
What comes from the heart reaches the heart. Good morning and welcome to our Heartstream for this Sunday, August the 18th, So glad that you have joined us for this morning's Heartstream. Thank you as always for being a part of this Heartstream. As I mentioned, we've got things happening in the month of August. We, on next Sunday at 10:30 a.m., I will be the guest speaker at the Unity Church in Cordova, 9228 Walnut Grove, and I would love for you to join me there. Opportunity for us to fellowship with one of our other fellow New Thought congregations, sister New Thought congregations there. Following Sunday, I will be again at Unity Church of Memphis, the first Sunday in September. But next Sunday, we'd love to see you come and join us there. I know that when I speak in various places, there's always some open heart people that come along and join me, and I'm always thankful for your presence. As always, thank you for your gifts and your giving, your support. Continue to get the message out about this Heartstream. I greet you. I bless you. I see God in you.
Our affirmation for the month of August, our dance with divinity. As I dance with the divine, I move through my challenges and difficulties with grace and ease. I hear the music of life in my heart and feel the complete joy and bliss of saying yes to the divine, yes to my own sacred dance, and yes to life. Amen, Ashe, and so it is.
Today is a day like no other day. Just think and you'll know that it's true. Days like today should be holidays. So I'm singing this message to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Just have a happy day.
Summertime and the living's easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime and the living's easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Yeah. Your daddy's rich and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, ain't nothing gonna harm you. With daddy and mommy standing by. Summertime and the living's easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Don't you cry. Don't you cry.
Good morning, Open Heart. Today I'll be reading to you from a New English translation of the Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell. I really like this particular translation because he captures the essence of the message in very plain English. So without further ado, this is chapter 29 of the Tao Te Ching. Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred. It can't be improved. If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it. If you treat it like an object, you'll lose it. There is a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, and a time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them. She lets them go their own way and resides at the center of the circle. I pray that you're able to maintain your strength and gain wisdom and stay centered and stay grounded. Thank you.
Let's take a minute and find out what's happening with Open Heart this week and in the weeks to come. Here are your announcements. At Open Heart, we believe in the power of affirmative prayer. Each and every individual and family you see represented here, we continue to pray for you. Our prayer team each morning remembers you, and we hold the space for you, as well as all of you who are a part of our Open Heart family. There are several ways to give to Open Heart: through our Cash App at OHSC 901, online at ohsc901.com, or text the word GIVE to 615-422-4290.
A powerful way to start or continue your day is with our daily prayer call. Each morning at 8 a.m. Central Time, a prayer team member provides an inspirational reading and an affirmative prayer. Join us at 901-586-8755.
Join me on Sunday, August the 25th at 10:30 a.m. at the Unity Church in Cordova, 9228 Walnut Grove. Hope to see you there. It's an opportunity to fellowship together with some new friends. Hope you can make it. We're participating in a very special activity that is a part of the Reset Your Mindset ministry at Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. Through November 4th, we are cultivating a special mindfulness practice to raise the vibration for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. The airways are filled with fear, noise, and anxiety closing in from all sides. While it's important to be an informed voter, it is also critical to pay mindful attention to the vibration and frequency of our consciousness, knowing that the quality and tenor of our thinking directly impacts the quality of our experience. With that in mind, we seek to intentionally cultivate a high vibration, mindfully grounded spiritual practice for 100 days. This program will follow a 10-day cycle of somatic healing practices repeated 10 times, paired with affirmations, mindful voice messages delivered directly to your phone, and weekly Zoom sessions where you can check in and build community with others in practice. The 10-day somatic healing practice is inspired by the book, What It Takes to Heal, How Transforming Our Lives Can Change the World by Prentice Hemphill. And you can go to our website and get the information, including the number where you can text to join, and also a link to the page with a fuller explanation. And also, this can be found on our Facebook page.
What kept me sad was the story in my head about what I never had and what I never said. But I can sing a song the flowers gave to me. It helps to keep me strong. It helps to keep me free. So when I'm walking with you,
Walking with God,
and when I'm talking with you,
I'm talking with God,
and when I'm praying with you,
I'm praying with God.
if God is all there is,
And everything is God.
or when I'm laughing with you,
I'm laughing with God.
and when I'm singing with you,
I'm singing with God.
in the arms of my friends,
I'm in the arms of God.
if God is all there is,
And everything is God.
There is a road, a journey we must take. It starts from within, it's just a thought away. I can sing a song the Spirit gave to me. It helps keep me strong, it helps me to be free. And when I'm walking with you,
I'm walking with God.
and when I'm talking with you,
I'm talking with God.
when I'm praying with you,
I'm praying with God.
if God is all there is,
And everything is God.
when I'm laughing with you,
I'm laughing with God.
when I'm singing with you,
I'm singing with God.
Oftentimes you will hear me talk about one of the things that we do is to turn inside, to turn within. And I thought about that fact, whether, oftentimes it can be easy to say things, to put things out there, and often they become what I call religious catchphrases where, turn within, turn inside. But what does it really mean? And is it practical for us in our sense of living? Is it something that we really, really, really can do? And I maintain that it is, and that it's something that is not only practical, but it's something that's ultimately that is essential if we're going to live the lives that we talk about living, the lives that we wish to live. One of the reasons why many of you are drawn to the New Thought, Ancient Wisdom teachings, because the idea is that God is not outside somewhere directing your life, but ultimately there is something within that guides and directs you. It's what I call our own inner GPS, guided and prompted by spirit. And as we're guided and prompted by spirit, it leads us in the direction in which it is that we wish to go. And then in looking at our theme, our dance with divinity, it doesn't seem so unusual now, because as we gain an understanding that each of us can operate from and live from this internal guidance, this internal direction, this internal prompting and urging, and all else, being, guided and prompted by spirit, that as we learn these things and we follow these things, how truly important it can be. And you heard me use the story and share the story about Elijah, the prophet Elijah, being on the run from Jezebel and Ahab and finding himself in the cave and hearing that still small voice. And that's one example. I think about Samuel and how he heard the words, his name being called several times, and finally being guided and directed that, be still and seek out guidance from that voice. And how important those things are. We have this spiritual direction, this guide, being guided and prompted by spirit, and just how important that is in our lives. And we don't have to be a prophet. We don't have to be a mystic, although there's some examples I'm going to take right now. I'm moving into talking about Brother Lawrence. Brother Lawrence was a monk who found himself, as he went to the monastery, very excited about being able to be there with his other brothers and, practicing the contemplative practices and the meditation, all of the things it is that they were to do. But Brother Lawrence found himself being assigned to the kitchen. That's right, kitchen, primarily washing dishes. That he was disappointed. He felt like that, he was there to study his vocation as a monk and devote his time to God and all of that, but yet he found himself in the kitchen. And he wasn't too happy about that in the beginning. But one of the things that he did later on, he wrote a book that was called Practices in the Presence of God. But one of the things that he gave to us that I think is a gift is that even in his washing of the dishes, as he learned how to come into the present moment and to be present with that, he found that he gained direction. He found that he was able to, in the midst of all of that, be able to still, quote unquote, hear the voice of God and be guided and directed, and found fellowship, if you will. And in some cases, his practice even surpassed that of his fellow monks who were spending a lot of the time in meditation and prayer while he was in the kitchen, keeping the kitchen tidy and doing those things. But it's being involved in the present moment. It's taking time out of moving in this world that we live in, that there's so much noise wherever we go. There's noise. There's constantly ads and other kinds of things that are bombarding us. I remember talking to a guy yesterday who was talking about how much news he watches, and I could kind of almost tell by some of his disposition what that might have done to him. But so many other things, so many ways in which we fill up the void, we fill up the silence, that we don't take the time to stop and listen to the silence. And as we listen to the silence, what comes to us, what we can hear when we take that time. And the thing that is about this, that once we begin this process of communication, even when we're not in those quiet, silent moments, when there's noise, when there's chaos, when there's an emergency or a crisis or something else, we have that guidance that comes through and comes clear. But we have to, in this moment, take the time to practice that, because as we practice the presence, then we learn how to listen. And another gift that Brother Lawrence gives us is he says that as we do this process of meditation, this process of focusing and turning within, using a single word, such as God, such as peace, such as joy, or something else, because he likens it to the fact that if your house is on fire, you're not going to stand outside and say, my house is on fire and I need some water to put out. You're going to simply respond, fire, fire, and then the response will come. And so I think that it's important that as we begin doing these things, begin practicing these things about turning within. And I know that there are people who will tell me all the time, well, I really can't meditate because anytime I try to meditate, my mind, I have all of these thoughts rushing through my mind, and it's so really difficult for me to calm down and get my mind centered and get my mind peaceful. And I say to them, congratulations. And they often will look at me in a funny way, and I say, congratulations, because now you're starting to notice what your mind is doing all the time. It's just when you stop and take the time to sit and be quiet that you begin noticing what your mind has been doing. It's been racing, having all of those thoughts and everything else. And it's not really about trying to stop our mind from thinking, but it's about not being beholden to every thought that comes through, everything that comes by. I think about standing at a bus stop, that if you're standing at a bus stop, you're going to wait and get on the correct and proper bus. You're not going to get on any bus that travels by, but you're going to get on the one that takes you where it is that you want to go. But so often, the way that we are is we go with whatever bus comes by, whatever thought comes by. We find ourselves going on a tangent, going down the rabbit hole with that. But that's the important thing. The first thing is to be able to listen. The second thing is to make an intention or declaration that we're going to listen. Remember back to Samuel, speak, Lord, your servant hears. That when we make that intent, declare that intent, that this is the time, this is the opportunity that I'm going to take to listen within, that when we say those things to ourselves, if we practice those things to ourselves, that's when the direction begins to come. When we set the intention that I'm going to be mindful, I'm going to be open and available to whatever Spirit says. And I really like the story that I heard a woman tell, that when she was talking in this entire context about being open and available to Spirit, she moved to a new town. And she had been practicing these things, and her desire was to become an interior decorator. And as she got there, she was not finding a lot of success in finding a job as an interior decorator. She was in the town. It was new to her. And people kept mentioning a particular woman to her. And they said to her, she's the person in town. Her firm and her work is known around town. If you really want to get somewhere in this field, in this community, she's a person you need to connect with. She called her a number of times, trying to set up an interview possibility with her for a job, but she never could catch up with her. Frustrated and disgusted about the fact that that hadn't happened for her. And she was driving down the highway, and she was saying, in this time, she was turning within, saying, I've learned these things. I've been trying to practice these principles, but what has it got me? Where am I? And as she contemplated and she thought about those things, there came a prompting for her to turn off on this particular exit. And she thought, well, why would I get off on this exit? But I will respond, because I'm hearing this clear voice that is telling me, this clear urging that is telling me to get off on this exit. She gets off on this exit. She sees a store that has the supplies and things that interior decorators, interior designers would be interested in. She says, well, I'm almost broke. Why would I go in this store? But she goes in the store anyway. And she starts doing one of her favorite things, which is to take things, compare them, and match them. And as she was doing so, there was a woman that was watching her. And after a while, the woman came up to her. She said, I see you have a pretty good eye for matching things, putting things together. What would you do if you had a situation like this? And then she asked her, well, what would you do in this case? And how would you think these things would match up? And how do you think this would go? And she continued to talk to the woman. And at the end of the conversation, she said, I'm really glad to meet you. I think you have a great eye. I have a company here. We would love to have someone like you on board at our company. Here's my card. Please give me a call. I know we have a space for you. And as she looked at the card, she realized that it was the woman that she had been trying to get in touch with all of this time, but never could get in touch with her. But because she had listened to the voice and the guidance of spirit and taken that exit and walked in that store without having to have a formal interview or anything else, she got in touch with the right person she needed to, and things unfolded and happened for her. So how do you know that it's God speaking to you? Because I know oftentimes too, we have people, particularly in religious settings, that will do things that are atrocious, things that are questionable, and then put it on God. And I know my father and I joke all the time about the fact there's a whole lot of stuff that people put on God that I don't think God knows anything about. But I digress. I think it's important that when we have these urgings and these promptings and everything else, number one, because we have practiced, because we have taken the time to be open and available to the voice of all that is, we can recognize it. But beyond that, we have to also look at the fact that it would not direct us or tell us to do anything that is out of alignment with those things that are life-giving, those things that are affirming, those things are uplifting. In other words, not kill another, take another person's life or cause harm or anything else like that in those situations and circumstances. But it would guide us in the direction in which it is that we need to go. And once we're able to do those things, once we're able to know what it is to listen to and to be guided by spirit, that once we're able to find ourselves in this manner, that as we move through life, we have this learning to dance inside. We have this learning to dance with divinity. I think about the song some of you know that I can remember singing a long time ago. I know my mother would sing it sometimes in church. And God walks with me and God talks with me and tells me that I'm its own, and the joy we share as we tarry there. I come to the garden none other has ever known. That when we take the opportunity to learn to dance inside, to be open and available, to listen, to be still, to put ourselves in a situation where we are mindful to use the discernment, whatever it is that we need to know, however it is that direction comes for us, does and will come when we are open and available. Peace and abundant blessings. Amen and Ashe.
Cast your intention into the void. The universe is waiting. Ever present at your command, eternally creating. There inside the silence, deep inside the silence, listen to the silence. Deep within your sacred place where unity and peace dwell. Unity and peace dwell. You can hear that still small voice say things only to you it will tell. Only in the silence deep inside the silence. Listen to the silence. Never-ending joy, never-ending peace, never-ending life, never-ending ease. All that is and all that was is all that there ever will be. Oh, a field of boundless possibilities, endlessly unfolding here inside the silence. Only in the silence, deep inside the silence, there inside the silence, listen to the silence.